If I asked you to name a sport where you had to run, jump, be able to catch a pass, and intercept, you'd likely name football. You would likely be wrong. The sport is Frisbee, or should I say ultimate Frisbee. No, there are no Joe Montanas or refrigerators or Gary Clarks in this game, but that doesn't mean it's not a serious sport. Bruce Geetson reports.
This is known as ultimate Frisbee, and it's played 7 to a side and combines elements of football, soccer, and basketball. Unlike those sports, though, you'll find no referee on the field. All players are honor-bound to call their own fouls. And the ultimate reward for their time, money, and effort, nothing. Nothing save the joy of competition. A refreshing reminder of what sport was meant to be, and still, on rare occasions, can be.
Founded in 1992, Colorado Mamabird has stood as one of College Ultimate's premier programs of the last several decades. Mamabird has a history of excellence, finishing in the top 20 and qualifying for the USA Ultimate D1 College Championships in 31 of the last 32 seasons. This includes 2 national championships in 2004 and 2014. But a long history of winning isn't the only thing that sets the program apart, as Mamabird players take a unique pride in the contents of their uniform.
Yeah, so the patch is it's the physical patch that goes on our jersey, and it's, a little different from other jerseys because it's not printed on. It's usually sewn on by something, and it's a little more, it's harder than other pieces of jerseys.
Yeah, all the rookies are required to hand sew them. I think that originated because leadership one year didn't get the jerseys in, as far as I'm aware, until Nationals. So the night before Nationals in the hotel, it was everybody on the team sewing them on. And then they all decided that they didn't want to do it again the next year, but that the rookies should because they had to the year before. So most of the rookies have never sewn before, and we throw them right in the deep end, pretty much just give them a needle and thread and say, hey, stick this to your jersey. And some of them have had some prior experience, maybe grandma or mother that taught them, but a lot of people start looking up YouTube videos. You see people that just dive right in, and those are the best ones because they're dangling on, they got character.
It really felt like a rite of passage, and oh wow, we're really here. We're playing for Mamabird now.
And now Colorado potentially one throw away. Janis feeds Mickle, and the Callahan Award winner for the victory. Colorado wins its second national championship, its first since 2004, and Tim Morrissey with the clinching goal for Mamabird.
Whatever the goals may be that season, right? A national championship or just playing your best possible game in your last possible game. And so I think the patch is sort of the first step in that process every year.
The rules of the patch, they really haven't changed much over my 4 years. It's pretty straightforward. Just you put on the patch before a game, you take it off right after. You don't wear it any other time, and then once you're done playing on Bird, you're done wearing the patch.
It put a lot more emphasis on the time that you get to wear the patch, and it made those moments, especially during games, just feel really important, and you'd have to really appreciate them because you only get to put that jersey on so many times.
Nissen in the reset space. Nissen fakes the backhand. Lots of contact at the front. High release backhand. Elliot Rosenberg has the clincher, and Brown is going back to the national title game for the second time in 3 seasons.
Last time I wore the patch was semifinals of college nationals. in my last college Ultimate game. Yeah, man, that was sad. That was a sad run. Like, obviously we didn't get it done, and so then it's like, you know, tournament's over. Last time we were the patch, but yeah, I remember not wanting to take it off that time. Like, it's tradition, or it's not tradition, but it's just something that I think we always did. Is like, we pretty much go through the handshake line, and then the first thing you do is you take your shirt off, just because you're not playing the game anymore. So the patch doesn't need to be on anymore. And I think most of the people in my class kept it on, you know, a little bit longer into the huddle. It was cold too, but you know, that one was definitely harder for sure.
That's just kind of where I like truly like felt the patch for the first time, which isn't the first time I wore it, but it was the first time I really felt connected to it. Like seeing all those guys not wanting to take it off, and then seeing them take it off and the tears start rolling a little bit harder. Yeah.
It's very difficult to sort of know that that's your last game with your college team, because nothing is ever going to be the same afterwards. Club is cool and it's fun and you can find bonds there, but there's nothing like playing for Mamabird and wearing that jersey and just the camaraderie and lifelong bonds that you've formed, right? I mean, outside of playing the game, like the game is cool, but yeah, I think for me, I mean, Mamabird was pretty much the defining factor of being in college, you know. I mean, everyone's going to classes and stuff and you have that everywhere, but I think what you don't have is just sort of that camaraderie with the whole team. And
yeah, college Ultimate is special, and Mamabird especially, just because those guys, like, you live with them, you eat at the dining hall together all the time, you know, you're going to class together. It's, once you get out of college, you lose that, you know. It's no fault to anybody, but there's no time like when you're in college, especially with that team, and that's things I think about with like the teams I play on now, where it's like, I just wish you could spend more time together, and that's why tournaments and, you know, like maybe like a training camp weekend or something are the best, because, you know, you're stuck in a hotel room with that guy, like they can't escape you. You have to hang out with them now, and those always create some great memories. So,
like the patch, one word, family. Like we talk about this stuff in our team meetings and whatnot, but when I look around Bird, and you know, the patch like is Bird, like that's where all the history is, and the past generations of players. That's where my brothers are too, and my brothers are people that I trust with every ounce in my entire body, and that's what a family is. It's trusting people, knowing that they're going to do the right thing on and off the field.
I think the reason it means so much to so many of us is because of how foundational it was in all of our lives, and just having that shared experience with everyone who has been on Mamabird, and, you know, just being able to connect with different guys who have played on the team whenever they played on the team. It's just cool to be a part of that.
I fucking love this team, man. There's honestly not a better way for me to put it. My vocabulary is not expansive enough. I fucking love this team.